I'm Stacey Morrison, epic fiction author. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my writing room. Today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 pieces of advice I got as a new writer. Now, we're not talking about the business of writing, we're talking about the beginning, the creative process of actually getting words on paper. So let's get into this. Don't tell anyone you're writing a book. That's a big one, because they will tell you all of the reasons that it is ridiculous for you to write a book. And most of the reasons they have are going to be objections that you've already had to overcome just to write the opening paragraph. So don't let people be dream killers, but don't let them be dream killers by keeping this to yourself. So when you first start writing, shh. If you do tell someone you're writing, don't let them read anything. Not a paragraph, not a page, not a chapter. There will be time enough later to get feedback from beta readers and your friends and your husband or your wife. Now is not the time to share. Get the words on paper, do your first edit, then show someone. Get their input, but not before it's done. Dream killers come out there too. Recognize the messy middle. This is the nickname I've given to the middle of a story. The first blush of creativity has worn off from the beginning, and perhaps your story has taken a different turn than you expected. You're not quite sure how to get to the end. You think you've got a disaster. You've got half a novel written and you don't know where to go. Trust me, this is normal. This is natural. Keep writing, keep going. You may have to reformulate your end. You may have to re-outline the rest of the story, but keep going. 99% of new authors quit in the middle. And a half-finished novel? That's just sad. Recognize that you cannot edit a blank page. Even when you don't feel like writing, write. Even if you're stuck, write. Keep going. Don't quit. You can do this. Let your story get cold. Finish, write the end, celebrate. Perhaps do an initial run through and edit. Perhaps read the book out loud, but then set it aside and let it get cold. You become so familiar with your work, you cannot see what is actually on the page. You will read what you think is on the page, and that's probably not actually what's on the page. So if you are anxious to continue writing, you don't want to leave your baby, start your second book. It just makes sense. Keep writing, keep going. That creative burst of energy is special. It's a gift. But you can mess up your first novel by tweaking it too much, by digging into it too much. So let your story get cold, write your second book, leave it at least 30 days. I recommend 90 days. And finally, as sort of a bonus, recognize that you get better as you write. So I printed my first novel and after 14 edits and thought, this is it, yay, I have it. It's the greatest thing I've ever done, woohoo! I can't even look at it now. It sat for about 6 months, but I continued to write. I finally actually got back into M1 and did all the things that needed to be done to a very first beginning novel after I'd written 6 books. So it took me a while to learn my craft. By the time I was into book 2, I was fine because I had worked and I was really picking up on what needed to be done. But the initial newbie mistakes were still present in book 1 and I wasn't quite sure how to fix them. So the format that my first book is in now, actually, it came about after writing for 3 odd years. So recognize that it might not be the greatest thing you've ever seen when you pick it back up, but that's okay, because you're going to learn. And as long as you haven't tried to rush and publish, you've got time. So take your time, do a great job, and happy writing. Please do me a favor and like, subscribe, comment. Really, really helps with a brand new channel with, 6 viewers, 7 viewers, yay. So anyway, until next time, take my hand. I'm going to tell you an amazing tale.